15 degrees in Atlanta. Let me say that again. 15 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia, where just 2 weeks ago, people were wearing shorts. Is your city about to experience the coldest temperatures of the entire winter season right as we re-heading into February? Because right now, we have over 40 million Americans under some form of winter weather alert, with temperatures in cities that rarely see this kind of cold dropping to levels that could break records and cause serious infrastructure problems. And in the next 90 seconds, I am going to tell you exactly when this Arctic outbreak hits your specific area, which cities are looking at potential record lows, and why the timing of this system could create compounding problems that nobody else really talking about yet. But first, I need to know where you're watching from. Drop your city or state in the comments right now, and I'll make sure to cover your specific forecast in tomorrow's update with the latest model data. Seriously, comment your location because this forecast is changing hour by hour, and I want to make sure you get personalized information for your area. Okay, let me give you the immediate timeline for major cities. Chicago, URE dropping to 8 degrees by Thursday morning. Dallas, you are looking at 23 degrees Wednesday night, and yes, that's about 30 degrees below normal for you. New York City, 14 degrees Thursday morning with wind chills near zero. Atlanta, that 15 I mentioned, hits Thursday morning. And Denver, you're actually the origin point of this Arctic blast, sitting at 2 degrees Tuesday night before it surges eastward. Here's what's happening. An absolutely massive dome of Canadian Arctic air is plunging southward, and when I say massive, I mean this thing is going to bring temperatures 20 to 35 degrees below average to roughly 2/3 of the country. The core of this air mass originated in northern Canada, and it's been building intensity for days. Now it's breaking through and heading straight for the Gulf Coast. The GFS model has been consistent for about 72 hours showing this deep freeze, but here's where it gets interesting, and actually, let me pause on this because this disagreement between models is significant. The European model is showing an even colder solution for the southeast. We are talking potential differences of 5 to 8 degrees, which doesn't sound like much until you realize that the difference between infrastructure holding up and pipes bursting across entire regions. I'll be watching the overnight model runs closely, and tomorrow I'll tell you which solution is winning out, because right now we genuinely have two different scenarios on the table. Now, before this Arctic air arrives, we have to talk about the snowstorm that's setting the stage, and this is crucial timing. From Monday night through Wednesday, a significant winter storm is tracking from the Rockies all the way to the northeast. This system is going to lay down fresh snow cover across a huge swath of the country, and here's why that matters. Snow cover acts like a refrigerator for the air mass that follows. When that Arctic air arrives Thursday, it's going to settle over fresh snow and temperatures are going to crash even harder than they would otherwise. Let me walk you through this storm city by city, and pay attention because the impacts vary dramatically depending on where you are. Denver, you are getting hit Monday night into Tuesday. Expecting 6 to 10 inches of snow with temperatures dropping from 32 degrees Monday afternoon to 2 degrees by Tuesday night. That is a 30-degree plunge in less than 24 hours. Roads are going to be treacherous, and this is just your opening act. Kansas City, Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday morning is your window. You are looking at 4 to 7 inches of snow, but here's your complicating factor. Temperatures right around 32 degrees mean this could start as a wintry mix before transitioning to all snow. The uncertainty here is real, and I'll have better clarity tomorrow when we see if this system tracks 30 miles north or south, because that LOL make all the difference for you. St. Louis, similar timeline to Kansas City, but URE on the southern edge of the heavier snow. 3 to 6 inches possible, again with that mixed potential early on. Your bigger story is actually what comes after 17 degrees Thursday morning, which is going to be the coldest air you've seen in over 2 years. How about you in Indianapolis? Tuesday night through Wednesday, 5 to 8 inches of snow likely, and you are in a better position for all snow rather than mix because you are further north. But then Thursday morning, 11 degrees. Friday morning, 8 degrees. 2 consecutive mornings of single digits, and that is rough for a city that doesn't see that very often. Chicago, you're getting hammered. Tuesday night through Wednesday, 8 to 12 inches of snow in the metro area, possibly more on the south side. Then Thursday morning, 8 degrees. Wind chills Wednesday night into Thursday morning could hit 10 to 15 below zero. The combination of fresh snow and bitter cold is going to create problems for the morning commute Thursday that could last well into the afternoon as roads struggle to improve. Detroit, similar snow totals to Chicago, 7 to 11 inches Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then a crash to 10 degrees Thursday morning. Your wind chills Thursday could approach 20 below zero. If you've got any exposed pipes or drafty areas in your home, Tuesday is the day to address that. Cleveland, you're looking at 6 to 9 inches from this system, timing Tuesday evening through Wednesday afternoon. Lake effect could add to totals on the snow belts east and southeast of the city. Then 12 degrees Thursday morning with brutal wind chills. Pittsburgh, this is interesting for you because you rewrite on a potential transition line, could see anywhere from 4 to 8 inches depending on exact track, and there's an outside chance you see some sleet mixing in Tuesday night if this tracks slightly south. Either way, 13 degrees Thursday morning is locked in regardless of snow totals. Columbus, Ohio, Tuesday night through Wednesday daytime, 5 to 8 inches likely, then a drop to 11 degrees Thursday morning. What concerns me for you is that this is hitting midweek when people have to be on the roads for work and school. Let me shift northeast. Buffalo, you know snow, and you are getting another round. 6 to 10 inches from the main system Tuesday night through Wednesday, but then lake effect takes over Wednesday night through Friday. Some areas south of the city could see an additional 10 to 15 inches from lake effect. Then Saturday morning, you drop to 6 degrees. That S cold even for you, and it S going to keep that lake effect machine running. Syracuse, similar story, 5 to 9 inches from the system, then lake effect enhancement possible Wednesday through Friday, 9 degrees Saturday morning. Boston, your timing is Wednesday into Wednesday night, 4 to 7 inches of snow, then a crash to 14 degrees Thursday morning. What makes this notable for you is that this is the coldest air of the winter so far, and it's arriving right after a significant snowfall, which means untreated side streets could stay icy for days. New York City, Wednesday, daytime through Wednesday evening, 3 to 6 inches of snow, heavier totals north and west of the city in Westchester and parts of New Jersey. Then Thursday morning, 14 degrees in Central Park, 12 degrees in outlying areas. Wind chills Thursday morning will be near zero throughout the metro area. I can emphasize enough how cold that's going to feel, especially for a city where many people rely on public transit and have to wait outside. Philadelphia, you are in a similar boat to New York. 2 to 5 inches of snow Wednesday, then 15 degrees Thursday morning. The I-95 corridor is going to be particularly impacted during Wednesday evening rush hour. Washington, D.C., here S, where we get into a question mark. You are on the southern edge of the snow, and models disagree on how far south the heavier snow extends. Could be 1 to 3 inches, could be 3 to 6 inches. There is about a 60-mile difference between model solutions right now. What S not in question is the cold 19 degrees Thursday morning, which is well below normal for you. Okay, let S talk about the South because this is where things get particularly concerning. And actually, I should clarify what I mean by concerning. I am talking about infrastructure that is simply not built for this kind of cold experiencing temperatures it rarely or never sees. Atlanta, you are the poster child for this system. Before the cold arrives, Tuesday night into Wednesday, you could see 1 to 3 inches of snow. For you, any snow is disruptive, we know this. But then Wednesday night into Thursday, temperatures crash to 15 degrees. That's about 25 degrees below normal. Pipes that aren't insulated, outdoor faucets that weren't winterized because you usually don't have to worry about this. Thursday morning could reveal a lot of problems. Charlotte, North Carolina, Monday night through Tuesday. Possible light snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches, enough to cause issues on untreated roads. Then 17 degrees Wednesday morning, 16 degrees Thursday morning. 2 consecutive mornings of temperatures this low is unusual for you. Raleigh, similar situation to Charlotte. Light snow Monday night, then 18 degrees Wednesday morning, 17 degrees Thursday morning. And here is something nobody is really highlighting yet. Thursday afternoon, you only recover to 28 degrees. Friday afternoon, 30 degrees. We are talking about sustained cold, not just a brief dip. Nashville, Tuesday, you could see a quick inch or two of snow, but your main event is the cold. 17 degrees Wednesday morning, 13 degrees Thursday morning. You are looking at the coldest temperatures in over 3 years. Memphis, here's one of the more remarkable setups. 20 degrees Wednesday morning, 14 degrees Thursday morning. The last time you were this cold was January 2021 during that historic freeze. Wind chills Thursday morning could drop into the single digits, and that is dangerous for a city where many people don to have adequate cold weather preparation. Little Rock, Arkansas, similar numbers to Memphis. 19 degrees Wednesday, 15 degrees Thursday. Agricultural impacts could be significant if you have any early plantings or vulnerable crops. New Orleans, listen to this, you could drop to 27 degrees Wednesday morning, 24 degrees Thursday morning. Sustained freezing temperatures in New Orleans create serious problems. Pipes, plants, people who don to have adequate heating, this is a big deal for you. Birmingham, Alabama, 18 degrees Thursday morning. Huntsville, 16 degrees Thursday morning. Mobile, you're all the way down on the Gulf Coast, and you are looking at possible temperatures in the upper 20s Wednesday and Thursday mornings. That's borderline freezing right at the Gulf of Mexico. Let me shift to Texas because you've been through this before, and I know there's anxiety whenever we talk about Arctic air and Texas infrastructure. Dallas-Fort Worth, you are dropping to 23 degrees Wednesday night, 21 degrees Thursday night. Here's the thing, this is cold, significantly below normal, but it's not the catastrophic 15-degree air we saw in February 2021. Still, it is cold enough to stress the grid, especially if everyone's running heaters simultaneously. ERCOT is likely to issue conservation appeals. Houston, you're looking at 29 degrees Wednesday morning, 27 degrees Thursday morning. Coastal areas might stay just above freezing, but much of the metro will see a freeze. This is your coldest air since last January. San Antonio, 28 degrees Wednesday morning, 26 degrees Thursday morning. Austin, similar numbers, 27 Wednesday, 25 Thursday. I want to address something here because I can already anticipate the comments. Some of you in Texas are going to say, this isn't as cold as 2021. Why are you making a big deal? And you are right, it's not that cold. But anytime temperatures drop into the 20s for sustained periods in regions that Don T regularly experience that, there are impacts. I am not fear-mongering, I am making sure people are prepared. There is a difference. Let me continue west. Oklahoma City, 20 degrees Wednesday morning, 16 degrees Thursday morning. Tulsa, similar 21 Wednesday, 17 Thursday. You are more equipped for this than cities further south, but it's still notably cold. Wichita, Kansas, 18 degrees Wednesday morning, 14 degrees Thursday morning, with wind chills potentially dropping to 0 or below. Omaha, Nebraska, 12 degrees Wednesday morning, 8 degrees Thursday morning. Des Moines, Iowa, 10 degrees Wednesday morning, 6 degrees Thursday morning. You are getting into dangerous cold territory, and if you've got livestock or outdoor animals, Wednesday is the day to make sure they have adequate shelter. Minneapolis, this is just another winter week for you, but still 0 degrees Wednesday morning, -4 Thursday morning. Wind chills Wednesday night through Thursday could hit -20 to -25. That's cold enough to cause frostbite on exposed skin in 10 minutes or less. Milwaukee, 4 degrees Wednesday morning, 0 Thursday morning. Madison, Wisconsin, 0 Wednesday morning, -3 Thursday morning. Let me come back east and cover some cities I haven't hit yet. Louisville, Kentucky, 15 degrees Thursday morning. Lexington, 16 degrees Thursday morning. Cincinnati, 13 degrees Thursday morning, and you are in that zone where you get snow from the system Tuesday night, then the Arctic air settles in behind it. Richmond, Virginia, 20 degrees Thursday morning. Norfolk, 23 degrees Thursday morning, which is notable because coastal areas usually stay milder. Charleston, South Carolina, you are dropping to 28 degrees Thursday morning. That's cold enough for a hard freeze, which matters for any sensitive vegetation. Jacksonville, Florida, here's where we get into the truly unusual. You could drop to 34 degrees Thursday morning, possibly lower in outlying areas. For North Florida, this is cold. Not record-breaking, but cold enough to require precautions. Savannah, Georgia, 30 degrees Thursday morning. Columbia, South Carolina, 26 degrees Thursday morning. Let me keep going because I want to make sure I cover the country comprehensively. Greenville, South Carolina, 24 degrees Thursday morning. Asheville, North Carolina, you are up in elevation, so 18 degrees Thursday morning isn't quite as unusual for you, but combined with potential snow Tuesday night, it's going to be a rough couple of days. Knoxville, Tennessee, 19 degrees Thursday morning. Chattanooga, 20 degrees Thursday morning. Huntington, West Virginia, 15 degrees Thursday morning. Charleston, West Virginia, 17 degrees Thursday morning. Roanoke, Virginia, 18 degrees Thursday morning. You could see 2 to 4 inches of snow Tuesday night before the cold arrives. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 13 degrees Thursday morning with 3 to 5 inches of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. Scranton, Pennsylvania, 11 degrees Thursday morning, 5 to 8 inches of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. Portland, Maine, you're far enough north and east that your timing is slightly different. Snow Wednesday into Wednesday night, 3 to 6 inches, then 12 degrees Friday morning. Manchester, New Hampshire, 11 degrees Friday morning. Burlington, Vermont, 4 degrees Friday morning. You are used to cold, but this is a legitimate Arctic outbreak even by your standards. Albany, New York, 10 degrees Friday morning, 6 to 9 inches of snow Tuesday night through Wednesday. Now let me cover some western cities because they are part of this story too, even if they are not seeing the extreme cold the eastern 2/3 of the country is getting. Salt Lake City, you are actually warming up, relatively speaking. 18 degrees Tuesday, then climbing to 28 by Thursday. You are on the backside of this system. Boise, Idaho, similar story. 24 degrees Wednesday, then moderating. You had your cold shot last week. Albuquerque, New Mexico, you are staying relatively mild. Low 30s for morning lows through the week. Phoenix, you completely removed from this. Low 50s for morning lows, upper 60s to low 70s for highs. You refine. Las Vegas, upper 40s for morning lows. Not part of this story at all. Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, you're all experiencing typical winter weather for California. No extreme cold for you. Seattle, Portland, and Oregon, you are looking at typical Pacific Northwest winter weather. Upper 30s to low 40s for lows, upper 40s to low 50s for highs. Clouds and occasional rain, but nothing extreme. Let me hit a few more Midwest cities. Springfield, Illinois, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Fort Wayne, Indiana, 9 degrees Thursday morning. South Bend, Indiana, 8 degrees Thursday morning. Rockford, Illinois, 6 degrees Thursday morning. Grand Rapids, Michigan, 8 degrees Thursday morning with possible lake effect snow enhancement Wednesday through Friday. Lansing, Michigan, 9 degrees Thursday morning. Ann Arbor, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Toledo, Ohio, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Akron, Ohio, 11 degrees Thursday morning. Canton, Ohio, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Green Bay, Wisconsin, -2 Thursday morning. Appleton, Wisconsin, -1 Thursday morning. Eau Claire, Wisconsin, -6 Thursday morning. Fargo, North Dakota, you win the cold contest, -12 Thursday morning, potentially -15 Friday morning. Wind chills Thursday night into Friday morning could approach -35 to -40. That genuinely life-threatening cold for anyone caught outside unprepared. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, -8 Thursday morning. Rapid City, you are on the western edge, so 0 Thursday morning. Bismarck, North Dakota, -10 Thursday morning. Duluth, Minnesota, -8 Thursday morning with lake effect snow possible off Lake Superior. Rochester, Minnesota, -6 Thursday morning. St. Cloud, Minnesota, -7 Thursday morning. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 6 degrees Thursday morning. Davenport, Iowa, 8 degrees Thursday morning. Dubuque, Iowa, 4 degrees Thursday morning. Peoria, Illinois, 9 degrees Thursday morning. Champaign, Illinois, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Evansville, Indiana, 16 degrees Thursday morning. Terre Haute, Indiana, 12 degrees Thursday morning. Springfield, Missouri, 18 degrees Thursday morning. Columbia, Missouri, 14 degrees Thursday morning. Jefferson City, Missouri, 15 degrees Thursday morning. Topeka, Kansas, 16 degrees Thursday morning. Lawrence, Kansas, 15 degrees Thursday morning. Lincoln, Nebraska, 10 degrees Thursday morning. Sioux City, Iowa, 4 degrees Thursday morning. Okay, let me talk about what happens after Thursday because the cold doesn't just immediately disappear. Friday morning, most cities stay within a few degrees of Thursday's lows. Some areas in the upper Midwest actually get colder Friday morning than Thursday morning. Then finally, Saturday, we start to see some moderation. Not a return to normal temperatures, but at least movement in the right direction. By Sunday, most cities are back to seasonable levels or even slightly above. But we are talking about a solid 4 to 5 day period of well below normal temperatures for the majority of the country. Now here, Essie, where forecast uncertainty comes in, and I want to be completely straight with you about this. Everything I've just described is based on current model guidance, primarily the GFS and European models. But we're still 3 to 4 days away from the peak of the cold, and these numbers could shift. They could get slightly colder, they could get slightly warmer, the timing could accelerate or slow down by 12 to 24 hours. What's not in question is that a significant Arctic outbreak is coming. The specific temperature numbers might change by a few degrees, the exact timing might shift by half a day, but the overall pattern is locked in. And actually, let me show you where the models disagree most, because this is important. For the Southeast, the European model has been consistently 3 to 5 degrees colder than the GFS. If the European is right, cities like Atlanta, Birmingham, and Nashville could see temperatures 2 to 3 degrees lower than what I've mentioned. That might not sound significant, but when you're already talking about temperatures in the teens, a few degrees colder creates additional infrastructure stress. For the Northeast, the models agree pretty well on temperatures but disagree on snow totals by 2 to 3 inches in some locations. That's meaningful for cities like New York, Boston, and Philadelphia. For the Midwest, the disagreement is mostly about wind speeds, which affects wind chills. Higher winds mean more dangerous conditions even if actual temperatures are the same. I'll be watching tonight's model runs, and tomorrow's update will reflect whatever changes emerge. That's why I need you to drop your city in the comments, because I'll give you updated specific information for your location in tomorrow's video once we have fresher data. Here's the other thing we need to watch going forward. Long-range models are hinting at another potential system next week, possibly around February 3rd through 5th. It's way too early to know details, but if we get another snow or ice event while parts of the country are still dealing with infrastructure damage from this week's cold, that's a compounding problem. I'll be tracking that closely. Let me talk about safety for a minute, because when we get into temperatures like this, especially in areas that regularly experience them, people need to know the risks. Pipes are the obvious one. If you have pipes in unheated areas like crawl spaces, garages, or exterior walls, they need protection. Let faucets drip slightly Wednesday night through Thursday night. Open cabinet doors under sinks to allow warm air circulation. For people, frostbite becomes a real risk when wind chills drop below zero. Exposed skin can get frostbite in 15 to 30 minutes once wind chills hit -15 to -20. Which is what parts of the upper Midwest are looking at. If you have to be outside, cover all exposed skin. Pets, bring them inside. If you have outdoor animals, they need shelter from wind with adequate bedding. Water sources need to be checked frequently because they'll freeze. Cars, make sure you have at least a half tank of gas. If you get stranded, you need fuel to run the heat. Have an emergency kit in your vehicle blankets, flashlight, some basic supplies. For people in the South who aren't used to this, your heating systems are going to run almost continuously for multiple days. That is not normal for you. Make sure you've got adequate fuel if you use heating oil or propane. If you heat with electricity, be aware that demand is going to be very high, and while I don't expect widespread outages, localized issues are always possible during extreme cold. One more thing I want to address, and this is something I've seen in comments on previous videos. There is always someone who says, this is weather, not climate. Stop fear-mongering. And I agree with the first part. This is a weather event, a significant one, but a weather event nonetheless. February can bring Arctic outbreaks. That's not new. What I am doing here is making sure people have the information they need to prepare, and when temperature swings are this dramatic and infrastructure is at risk, it's worth being thorough. That's not fear-mongering, that's forecasting. All right, let me tell you what I'm watching for tomorrow's update, because the forecast evolution continues. First, overnight model runs. Do they trend colder or warmer for the Southeast? That European GFS disagreement matters. Second, snow totals for the Northeast. Does the track shift north or south by 50 miles, which would significantly affect accumulations? Third, wind forecasts for the Midwest, which determine just how dangerous Thursday morning becomes. Fourth, any changes to the duration of the cold. Does it extend through Friday more significantly, or do we see quicker moderation than currently expected? And then looking ahead, I am starting to watch that potential system for next week. If models continue showing a storm around February 3rd to 5th, we'll need to figure out what type of precipitation we're dealing with and where it goes. But that's early, and I'll have much better information on that tomorrow. Before I wrap up, I want to make one thing clear about forecast uncertainty, because I have been hedging throughout this entire video, and that's intentional. When you reforecasting 4 to 5 days out and you claim absolute certainty about specific numbers, you are either lying or don't understand forecasting. Ranges exist for a reason. Models disagree for a reason. I am giving you the best information available right now with appropriate caveats, and tomorrow I'll update you with better information as we get closer to the event. But here's what I can say with high confidence. This is a significant winter storm followed by a significant Arctic outbreak. The snowstorm timeline is Monday night through Wednesday for most areas. The coldest air arrives Wednesday night through Thursday morning for most areas. If you're in the southern third of the country, this is unusual cold that requires preparation. If you're in the northern half, this is dangerous cold that requires caution. Now, I genuinely want to help you with your specific forecast, so if you haven't already, comment your city below. I am going through comments tonight to see which areas need extra coverage in tomorrow's update. The more specific you are with your location, the better I can tailor information for you. One final thing about tomorrow's video, I'll have updated model data from overnight runs, refined snow totals with better confidence, adjusted temperature forecasts as we get inside the 72-hour window where accuracy improves significantly, and I'll start to address that potential next week's system with whatever preliminary information becomes available. Tomorrow's video will be live by 8 a.m. Eastern, and if anything changes dramatically overnight, I might even push out a quick community post before then. To everyone watching, I appreciate you being here. I know weather videos can sometimes feel repetitive or overly dramatic, and I try to walk the line between giving you information you need while not sensationalizing things. If I've succeeded in that today, great. If you feel like I've overdone it or underdone it, let me know in the comments. I am always trying to improve how I communicate this information. Stay safe over the next several days, especially Wednesday through Friday. Check on neighbors who might be vulnerable to cold. Make sure your preparations are done Tuesday at the latest. And I'll see you tomorrow with updated information as this forecast